Good morning, people. How is everybody? Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Good morning. It's May. Happy May Day. Let me get my chat open here. Sorry, I was rushing around the last second here. Kirk's with us here, Fishymon, in case you can't hear him. Good
Morning, everybody.
Hopefully, everybody can hear us. I see Eduardo was here. Oh, I just lost chat. Good morning, Eduardo. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to the Easy Stream. Sunday morning. Fishroom Hangout stream. See what's going on in the fish room. We got some changes, some new things, some not so good things. We'll talk. We got some exciting things.
What's that on your screen, man?
What is that on my screen? Let me see that.
Widget active, waiting
Oh,
for chat.
yeah, hang on. I think
Twidget.
it's because it didn't do this. There we go. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
it's gone now.
Oh, no. There we go. All right. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Still learning the ropes. All right. Good morning. Never ends around here. Fishy on. What's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming. Appreciate it, man. Mystery Snail Guardians. I am a snail. Can somebody explain that to me? I don't know what that means. Why are you a snail? But good morning. Thanks for coming. S. What up, dude? Greg's Planet Tanks. Good morning, Greg. Yo, you got some cool tanks, dude. Check his channel out. I know there's somebody here's a mod. Maybe post that as link because he's got some cool tanks. Check him out. Definitely cool. John McKenzie, what's up, dude? Color Guppies. Danae. What's up? We know Geek Boy's here. You already said, oh no. What's up, Geek? Thanks for coming. What else we got? Tia and Aqua. Good morning. You guys still at that convention, or was that just a one-day thing? The Aquaticon, I believe, right? Yeah. New York Tomchick, what's up, man? Good morning. Mexicali. Morning. Good morning, Jason and chat. Michael A says, good morning, Michael A. Michelle E. Good morning. Dennis Christensen, hello, hello. All right, 3G. Jen U. I think we hit everybody. I missed you, I'm sorry. But thanks for coming. I appreciate you. All right, what's new in the fish room? More babies. Look. Look. Guess I gotta feed them too.
MSG says I am a snail teaser video just released today.
Oh. Oh, is that what the hashtag May was? We had to wait till May for that. All right, so anyway. Can you see what I'm seeing? No. Let me go down. There we go. There are some eggs that I was collecting last week. They started hatching out. So I'll take my little first bites. A little bit in there. Still a bunch of fry growing out here. I stopped collecting eggs because my mop fell apart. Well, started getting kind of grody. So I have to swap. I got a new mop or make a new mop. Look at the fry. Let's go down. See if you can see them. These guys are getting pretty big too. What else is going on in the fish room we can talk about? Oh, Fishy Man, remember last week when I said we were looking at that Battis? And I said,
Yes,
it doesn't
I
look so
did.
good. It doesn't look so good. Looked like he might have gotten started bloating. Yeah, yeah. He kind of pine coned and died in the middle of the week. I stopped feeding him like that day. I was like, okay, that's it. No food. But sad times, man. It's not happy about that. You guys can see this? I think you can. Oops. And let's see if you can see the fry. Like the little babies. There's one like right tip. this pencil or a brush. Can you see the tip of the brush? No, you can't because you're not showing it. Oh my god, it's right there. Maybe it's too close.
They're tiny. They're minute.
Tiny. They are so little. There was a bunch of eggs in there. Can't remember. I have it written down. I need to put in this one. And then I gathered like another 10 and put it in this one, and then the mop kind of started getting funky. But the
You
baddest
should
died.
do some B-roll.
I should. What else is new?
Patrick Hardy, what's up?
Good morning, Patrick.
Brooklyn Bell, good morning.
Good morning, Brooklyn. What's going on? All right. Hopefully everybody can hear, right? If you can hear Fishroom, you can hear me. Everybody good? We really hope so. Okay. What else is new? This. Well, it's not new, but I've been trying to do a little bit of upkeep on this. I mean, trying to kill off some algae. I did use peroxide on this rock, these rocks, and a little bit of this one, but more like on that face that you can't see. I drained the water down, cleaned up all the algae I could get, like from, there was like green hair algae. You can probably still see some. It's hard to tell though, because I got to get real close to this tank. But yeah, I drained it down. I took paper towels and just covered up the plants that were in danger of being sprayed. Just got them wet, covered the plant, and then I sprayed the rocks. I mean, obviously, if there's a plant in that rock, you can't see it. Yeah, I took the plant out, sprayed the rock, did a water change, brought it back down, added a bunch of sand, pool filter sand, and then I planted the plants. And I actually got some more plants put in there. Good.
S gave us an audio and video check.
Awesome. Thank you very much, S. Appreciate it. Yeah. So that's what else I got. Well, I got some buse for the tank. Here, let's see if I can get closer without knocking the camera. Unplugging the camera. That would stink. All right.
Those are those new pendant lights, right? And
Yes.
how you think those are working out for you?
I actually think they look. They do. They make the water look like they get like a shimmer. I don't know. You can kind of see it coming through. I do like that look. Looks more natural, like natural light. There's the pendant lights.
Yeah.
And I did stick some pothos in the tank too. Kind of help. These lights, I did talk about this. I think I talked about this. These are like nano tank lights, right? And they're meant for smaller rim tanks. And these things are on here, but like if I knock this hard, it's gonna come right off. So I'm trying not to. I mean, they're not falling off. They're not like real loose, but if but that's probably true for anything. You knock anything hard enough, it's gonna come off. But I had to take pliers and spread this bracket out enough so I could get it over the lip of the 75. Or this is a 90, but same footprint as a 75. But yeah, it's a 90 gallon. So in hindsight, I probably should have got bigger lights or different ones that were meant for like that kind of tank. But they weren't too expensive. Like $45, maybe $50, I think, piece. So yeah, I mean I spent $100, but whatever. I think it'll help.
I see you, Robert. I see you, color guppies.
I think it'll help. I've been doing a lot of water changes. I did get some more buse. I actually found this at like PetSmart. I had a whole like screen of this for $10. It was like 20 pieces of buse on the thing. I was like, holy cow. That seemed like a deal to me. So, speaking of that, I took some of that buse, the sprigs, and I planted it in a deli cup. This is what it. No, this is not what it came in. No, this is what it came in. It came in this cup with on this screen, and it was all wired in there, a bunch of them. So I planted the tank a bunch. I took 3 sprigs, put it there. I took another 2 sprigs. Dun 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 dun. We're on the move, people. Put it there. There's also some moss growing out of this thing for like eternity. That's some old gross moss right there.
Is that terrestrial?
No, it's aquatic moss, but it's
Yeah.
been growing out of the water. So it's emergent growth Java moss, I think. I also
All right.
had this little 2.5 gallon. Sorry, Monty. I didn't mean to whack you, buddy. I also had this little 2.5 gallon tank that I accidentally kicked the corner and it broke, right? So it's kind of all jacked up, but it holds gravel and water, like a little bit of water. So I put another sprig in there, right there, and then took some of this Java fern that you gave me, pulled it out of a tank, see if it can make happen there. And then I got this little, this is that old light that I took off that blind cave tank that we were just looking at. This is the light that I replaced. And I just have this like resting there and plugged in. And it's like a Wi-Fi light, so it has its own built-in timer, which was kind of convenient. I might actually plug in the other one too, and then I can run. Where's the other one? Run both. But it's, I mean, it's kind of dim, but these guys are dim like plants. Use. So I'm testing that out, trying to grow some of that emergent. Whoops. I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah. Oh, while we're here, check this out. Remember that? Was that 2 weeks ago now? That we made a silicone gasket for this tank. It still is no creep whatsoever around this part. I like it. You're getting some creep in the back there, obviously, but that's to be expected. Starting to come on the sides here.
Yeah, because you couldn't seal back there,
Yeah,
obviously.
and this is still like, it takes a little bit of effort to open that. It kind of does create like a seal, you know? So it's working out pretty well. Cured nicely. It's time to celebrate with some water. Woo!
Thanks for stopping in, Shell.
Hey, yeah, thank
Good
you.
morning, Only Oscars.
Good morning. What else we got? We got well, this is the saltwater tank, and you remember that blue knuckle hermit crab? I haven't seen him in like a couple days, but I did a water change like Wednesday, Thursday, and when I did the water change, he kind of like ran away. He's like, "Yo," but he did change shells. And he changed shells to none of the shells that I got. Like I bought all these crazy shells. Obviously, some of these are way too big for him, but some of them are kind of small enough that he probably could have used. But there was an old snail. Like when I got a bunch of like, I can't remember what there were. Not there. I got a couple turbo snails and I got a couple narcissus snails or whatever they are. And the narcissus snails kind of died out. But he took one of their shells, so he's got a new little shell. I haven't seen him though in like a day or two. But I can't also see behind this whole part of the tank. It's really hard to see. And that last time I saw him, he was underneath. He was hanging out in the back there.
That pump really is kicking up the stand right off of
Yeah,
your.
it does it here, and it was doing it here too. So I think I'm gonna get like another rock, like what is this? Whatever they call it, the Carib Sea. It's like a live rock kind of. But it's not live. It's seeded. I don't know. It's purple. Get one here to kind of hit that. You know what I mean? Maybe I have more pool filter sand. I just got some. Got a whole bunch of it actually. Got 2 bags of it, and
Create a
I
block.
barely used any for that. So, what were you saying?
To create a block.
Yeah, like a flow block, and maybe something, maybe break it up in smaller pieces. So diffuse the flow. What else we got? Yeah. The other thing I got to do is
Robert is engaging lurk mode.
right on, Robert.
Hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you, sir. Uh-oh. I just disconnected the camera. I heard it go. Doo-doo-doo. All
Yeah,
right.
it's like frozen on your
Yep. Let me swap cameras,
90-gallon.
and we will try to fix that. It's,
Good morning, Terry.
yes, I'll remove that.
Patrick said I'm the voice in your head.
Yes, he is the voice in my head. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's do this. Properties. There we go. Okay, cool. I believe we have fixed it. Okay, you can see. I really got to do
Yeah,
something about this. Maybe I should like hot glue this stupid connection in here. Because it's really just a USB-C sticking out of the back, and it's like this heavy cable. And every time I move the camera around, like it's pretty much just dragging the cable. All right. Try to be gentle.
try to be gentle.
I don't even know what I was trying to talk about. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was gonna. That's what I was doing. I was moving this back because I have the brine shrimp. Maybe I should bring this down. Yeah, let's go down. Get on my level. Let's do this. We got 30 people watching. Holy cow. Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit that like button, that'd be great too. Yes, but we will brine shrimp. I've been kind of letting them sit for a little while. I turned it off right before the stream. And we're just gonna drain.
So you're gonna do a feeding.
Yeah, we can feed while we go around, maybe look at tanks, talk about stuff. We got something planned.
Kenny's in the house.
Kenny
Good
E.
morning, Kenny.
Or which Kenny? I'm assuming Kenny
Well, he says, "What up, fish people?"
E. I guess that's Kenny E.
He's yeah.
What up? All right, brine. I'll rinse that in a sec. Let's check on the worms. I suppose I could feed some of this too. We could feed the worms. That one's ready to be fed. That one's ready to be fed. We could feed those to the what is the rainbow fish tank? Mr. G, black ghost knife, Corey's. And the black worms. I have a sample packet I got at a swap. Actually, I believe Lefty gave me this at the last swap that I was at, the one in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Had a bunch of these.
That fish store.
That fish place, yep. That pet place, yeah. So I just feed, they're mini algae wafers. I feed them to the blackworm tank. And I will feed these worms too. And I use This one I'm not going to feed because this one I just changed and it's still kind of springing back. I use bottom wafers. And that's how I feed my worms. I just put one in each. Whoops, that was two.
Bottom wafers.
Yep, the extreme bottom wafers. I have a big tub of them. This one I'm not
And this
feeding.
is your brindle worms that you're feeding.
This is grindle worms. Yes, sorry. I probably should have said that. But yes, you are correct. Grindle worms. Put these guys back. And well, let's feed these guys. I guess we'll do this first. Let me move the camera. Turn off this light. Hang on. I'll mute it. Okay. That way, nobody's device goes off. What were you going to say?
I remember you said that your black worms didn't seem like they were doing too well.
Yes. And what I did is after that was like on a stream we were talking about that. I think it was one of my easy streams. Afterwards, after that stream, I took the whole container. It's only a little 2.5 gallon tank. And I took it over to the sink and I just rinsed and rinsed and rinsed. And, I tried not to, anytime I saw worms, I gave it like a second or a couple minutes to let them settle back down. And then I kind of dumped the water out until it like stopped looking like sewage water and actually kind of came through clear. And in that process, I realized there was a lot of worms in there, a lot of worms. And I cleaned the filter and the tank just needed to be maintained. It was getting disgusting. I was neglecting it. You know what I mean? Oh, my freaking leg.
Yeah.
What I just did. It itched. All right. Let's take these. So there is a horrible glare. But
Patrick Hardy said, I don't know when the art bug is going to hit me. I need to get into making art again.
Oh, yeah? Sweet. What kind of art do you make? Anyway, there's Bulgarian green angels. That's what those are.
Hola, Daniel Velez.
And a bunch of rainbows. There's also a bunch of Adolpho Cories and a blind cave tetra, or a black ghost knife. Wow. Man. A black ghost knife in here. And there's a rainbow goby and a hillstring loach. Man, there's.
Did the Bacopa completely melt back?
Hang on, let's take a look. I trimmed it, and then I planted the trimmings back in the thing, but I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. Let me put these away, these worms.
Allison Nicholson. Hello.
Good morning, Allison. So I can put those worms away. I'm just gonna put some in the betta tank too, so he can eat black worms or grindle worms, and put them into this fry tank too. Well, they're no longer fried; they're juveniles of the Fricatus. I'll show that in a sec. What did I just do with the? Uh-oh. I got worms on the loose. What the heck did I do with the container? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. No crazy
Did
worms.
you take your ginkgo last night?
No, I did not. I need some, apparently. And I'm still going to make another container of worms because I gave you one, so I'm down a container.
And I thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem, man. I keep forgetting to do it. Make sure my pants are gonna fall off. All right. So these dudes have been fed. This tank's been doing pretty good. All right. Yeah, we're gonna look at the. Hang on. You know what? I can make this brighter. It
Those
seems kind of,
angels look like they're getting bigger.
yeah, they are. Let me go through the app here. Turn on the Bluetooth, do you? There we go. Whoops. There we go. Everything's on. 100%. Okay. I can see a little bit better. I trimmed this, I think it's Pogostemon octopus, ocellatus, whatever the heck that stuff is. I trimmed this stuff down because it was covered in like mold algae from when before I adjusted the tank and put the power head in here. So I cut that, the new growth, I kind of cut and put it in the back there. That's what's back there. And then I trimmed this up to get like just the new growth. So, and left some of the whatever. But it was covered in like mold, kind of like the bottom here, but it was like really bad. So I trimmed it. This one's kind of like the same way. If you can see how moldy that is. I've been trying to stay up on that. But starting to see some new leaves coming out of the top. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on. You know what? This camera has a zoom. Let me set this tripod up. It's going to fall. Let's see if we can center it. We will enhance. We focused. Hang on. We'll get there. We'll get there, people. What happened? There we go. All right. Take that off. So we can change the focus. Yeah, we can see that. See the new leaves? Maybe I can't focus on that. I don't know. Hang on. Whoops. I can only go by increments of fives. Okay. Oh, it's close enough, right? You see it?
Yeah.
I mean, could have said that like an hour ago. Jeez. Killing me, dude. All right. So yeah, it's growing, struggling. I did turn the light up. Like well, we could look at that. Let me settle this back down. Should have kept it there so you don't get the glare. Let's pull down the chat. Whoops. The app. 55 gallon. Now on the timer, it's going to turn the light off because it's not actually time for it to come on. I have it set to, I turned everything up to 90%. Everything was at 80%, except for the blues were like down to like 10%. So I have, since turned everything back up. And I'll adjust the light from there, I guess, because I don't know. I'm definitely getting a lot more algae on the glass, so we'll have to maintain that, you know. But I did turn up the settings. So we'll see. Hopefully it helps with the growth. Not too much algae. But you can see the glass. Maybe. Starting to get algae here. And I just cleaned this Tuesday, Wednesday. So not even a week. We'll see. All right.
You
Let
need more
me.
plants.
Yeah, that tank does need more plants. And I guess I should do that. Well, there's a swap in 2 weeks. I think I'm going to go to that and look for some plants. I'm going to turn on some water.
Plus, you got. Don't you have that one tank that has like a bazillion crypts in it? Take some of them crypts out, man. Spread it
Sure.
around.
Actually, that tank I need to address because I think I need to put some root tabs in there because the crypts are kind of. It's been a while. We'll talk about it in a sec. Let's get over that. Remind me.
Yes, sir.
And start feeding. Ah,
Is it maintaining the heat since you put in that
yes. The
ink bird?
yes. On that tank, yes. Hang on. We can look. Actually, all the bink birds, as far as I know, have been. I haven't had a problem with them. This tank, was it say it is right
Last week
now?
you did the saltwater tank.
Yeah, and they even did a. This one says it's 77.6. It is not heating at the moment. I think I have it. I have it set at 78. So, and then I have it like whatever fluctuated degree. I think it heats up and then cools down. Heats up, cools down. Where's my thermometer? There it is. The Il Digital. Yeah, whatever. Rough and dirty. It's obviously not like crazy accurate. Hitting the rocks down there says it's 77.1. So off a degree ish. 77.3. 77.3.
So that might be the digital
Yeah, this one.
thermometer
Yeah,
off,
exactly.
not the ink bird.
And the water is moving too, so that might have a factor in it. But yeah, close. And that's close. I mean, 77. Well, it says it's 77.6, and that says it was
Uh,
77.3, so it's close.
Allison has a question. If Bacopa gets cut down to the substrate, will it grow back?
I don't know. Do you? You're the one that gave it to me.
Well, usually I just cut mine like I'll cut mine in half.
Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't want to go all the way down.
But I think it may come back. It depends on how strong the root structure is.
Yeah, right. Let me do this real quick. I think we need to get a little taller here. Let's see, am I crazy?
Patrick Hardy says he wish he still had one of the old type aquariums, the one with the metal
Oh yeah, those are cool. The metal frame
frame.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said he would just keep it as you know, not to actually use, but keep it as
like a deco.
collector's item. Yeah, Art Deco. Right. There
Maybe use
you
it as a
go.
terrarium or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's feed saltwater.
And Allison said the Pleco snapped it, and I'm assuming the roots are still intact.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I wouldn't touch it until a good long while. And if you see it start growing flower or leaves,
And Berkeley
I
Bell
haven't given it a
says,
while.
Jason, I just found my Frugal 3.0 notes. I'll take
Nice.
a picture and email
Awesome.
them to you.
Perfect. Perfect. That'll be awesome. I appreciate it. This is Blue Dream shrimp. Oh, I did put some Buse. Bucephalandra, Busey. Put it in there, and I also put it in this one too. And this is the one I just fed some of the worms too. Those are
And
the
that's the views that
furcadas.
you got from Petco, right?
It was PetSmart, but yes.
PetSmart.
Here,
My
see if
bad.
no, you good? I stuck it out of the top of the diver helmet guy. He's got a little sprig. Oh,
Oh,
too many
sprig.
things. Okay. I don't really feed the brine shrimp to the shrimp, and I just fed worms to those guys, so I'm not going to feed any of those the brine shrimp, but I am going to feed them.
That would be like
Oh, I could do
feeding
that.
shrimp to shrimp.
Yep. Not that they wouldn't eat it, but they would probably wait till it dies. This is I actually won this a long time ago from what is it, Motor City Aquatics now, I think, but it was a Detroit Shrimp back in the day. Ryan, it was like his crack sack, and it's like mulberry powder, I think. Whoops. And shrimp really kind of like it.
Wow, interesting name.
The crack sack. That's what he called it. That was a while ago. And I found it. I had it like stuffed in like a little thing back here. I forgot I had it. Had it in that little crevice. And I had this little divider that I made.
You had it. So that was kind of like your crack stash.
My crack sack in the crack stash. Wow. I stashed the crack sash in the crack. Yes. Yes. And it's got
So
a hole in the
what
bag
did you
so
say
you
it
can see
was?
the dust coming out.
Mulberry powder?
Yeah, it's mulberry powder, I believe. The shrimp seem to like it, so I also have this stuff, the basileers. I am going to actually. I'm going to do that. We'll go over there to the blind cave tank over here. I have, you know, I know this is going to sound like, hey, dumbass, you should have figured that out a long time ago. But these guys, the blind cave fish, really like to forage for their food. I know. You imagine that. And this basileer stuff sinks. Like, it's like it floats for a little while, but it does sink. And the blind cave dudes seem to really, really like it. Well, everybody seems to like it. Look at them; they're going like frenzy. But I also give this. I was just feeding like a lot of brine shrimp in this tank, and some of the blind caves were starving out. So I started feeding other stuff, and that's like, hey, obviously you're gonna have a hard time trying to catch brine shrimp. It's not like they got some sort of like sixth sense, like the daredevil or something. But yeah,
Yeah, Patrick, I don't want to take away Jason's thunder today by showing off my pink flamingo. And
pink flamingo.
Joseph Stanley says it's dried mulberry leaf powder.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So mulberry leaf powder. What did I say it was?
Square table degenerates in the house.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. What am I doing? Feeding. Moving right along. This. These little guys are doing good. Thank you very much. This is
By the way, Greg, your tanks are amazing.
yeah, I said that earlier this morning, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, you did. But I wanted him to hear it from me.
That's right. Fishroom thinks your tanks are amazing. I think your tanks are amazing too. You should check them out. Why do I have this here?
The Bachelor foods are great, Greg said.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. All right, hang on. What am I doing? Let's do this. I don't feel like breaking this down and setting it back up every like 2 seconds, so we're just gonna. There are chili raspberries in here. A whole bunch of brine shrimp I just squirted in there for the rainbow, or not rainbow gobies, bumblebee gobies. And there is some sparkling grommies in here too. Somewhere.
And
It's in the
just
little
to
river.
just to cut you off for a second here.
God.
Um, I want everybody to know again, I am not the pink flamingo whisperer because my pink flamingo are just surviving. They are not thriving. Greg's pink flamingo, on the other hand, is thriving, and that's because of the CO2. I am convinced, that pink flamingo does need CO2 to really take off, and mine doesn't get it. So it's just like it's surviving, but it's not thriving. Whereas Greg, he has some really awesome pink flamingo. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. You
Your
can carry
disclaimer.
on.
Your disclaimer.
Yeah, my disclaimer.
All right. You heard it here, folks. He's the pink flamingo whisperer.
I am not. I am not.
All right. This is my Endler tank.
Zanowski is in the house. Good morning, Zanowski.
Just wild type Endlers. I like to feed them kind of
Aren't
heavy.
those the those aren't the black bar antlers?
Yes, they are. That's what the wild
Wow.
type ones are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wild type or black bar Endlers. Like
Oh,
some are.
okay.
Whoops. Sorry, Monty. I disturbed the Monty.
What's he doing? Napping in the middle of the street?
He's got his little bed. I did move his bed by accident, so he's usually like tucked in
Oh,
this corner here, but I moved it this morning, so now he's kind of in the way. But he'll live. All right. Now, past 2 days, I noticed
Greg
this.
says.
This is
Greg says he doesn't whisper. He shouts at the pink flamingo.
there you go. That's what you need to do. All right. This is
Yeah.
the Pseudomugo Gertrude tank, the spotted blue eyes, and this one female. I believe that's a female. Not looking so hot, right? Kind of looking a little bent spine-ish, swollen belly, might be egg bound. Don't know.
Hmm. Yeah.
Don't know. I'm gonna keep an
That's
eye on
how.
her.
That's kind of how my rummy nose looked for a while until
Yeah,
I lost them.
yeah, and
The
then I have a feeling that one's probably not gonna. I don't know. It looks like it's might have just been spent, harassed to death by the males. I don't know. Definitely. I mean, I can medicate it, I guess. Quarantine.
I think she's lived her best life already, though.
I don't know how old they were when I got them. Yeah, sad. I don't know what to do.
So yeah, I think you should definitely keep some of the babies that you're growing out. You should
Yeah,
replenish your breeding stock with them.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna, you know, kind of do a little breeding project here before I actually think about sending any out to other people. You know what I mean? These are the furcatas. These guys have been doing great. And I have all those fry too. These
Still
guys are
waters is
pretty wild.
working.
Whoa, Nikes! I just knocked it.
Nikes.
You hear that? Did I just say that? Hang
Yeah,
on!
you did.
I spilled the brine.
Oh, shnikes.
Oh, shnikes. Okay. I can close this one. And this past week, I did manage to see every single one of my plecos, my L333s. They're in all these tanks. I have a total of 5 of them. One in each one of the ones on the top here, and then one in the with the black ghost knife. Now, this is Celebes rainbows and some blue dream shrimp. This is the tank I get all my crypts from. But I think I need to add root tabs. Like this is one of the tanks that does not have an undergravel filter / whatever plenum we want, whatever we're calling them, anoxic filter. I don't like that term. Slow moving plenum I can live with. Undergravel filter I can live with. But yeah, this doesn't have one, and this has been growing crypts out of this for 3 years plus. I keep harvesting like all the crypts I have in my fish room, all the other tanks. Mostly, like some of them are obviously I bought some different ones, but they all came from this. Most of them. I did started adding ferts and stuff to the tank, but like easy green, and I get hair algae too. Like I use this is how I balance this tank. I use the guppy grass as like the buffer, right? If there's too much guppy grass, I pull it out. I know I'm going to start growing hair algae until the guppy grass starts taking over again. And in the meantime, the crypts just grow on the bottom. You can see how the guppy grass starts getting like these. Jesus. Hang on a second. I got to secure this.
And the guppy grass doesn't starve the crypts out for light?
Well, the crypts are kind of like a low light thing, aren't they?
Mm.
They're a lower light plant, from my experience. I mean, obviously they're not starving out.
Yeah, if they're
There's also this channel in the middle here that's got, more light. That's obviously where they're all growing too. But they do grow over here, growing over here. This is where I usually snag the new ones. Maybe I should stop snagging new growth, and start snagging some of the older stuff. I do have root tabs. I should just stick them in there. I just fed though, so I don't want to do that at the same time. Currently, I got a bunch of empty tanks too. So obviously, the baddest tank is empty. It's sad. I keep poking the cat with the tripod, and he's not having it. So let me shorten the legs. There we go.
Greg sent some of the pink flamingo to Steven, and Berkeley Belt said that she seen it the other day, and
Look
it
at that
seems to
blackbird.
be not dying, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's cool. This is the baddest tank. That has no longer got any baddest in it. So this is empty. This is Betta. I gave him some worms, brindle worms. I did just get a little squirt too of, did I? No, I didn't. This is empty. There's actually assassin snails in there. There's an assassin right there. There's an assassin.
What's up, Joe Stan?
A couple assassins. Um, there's a swap coming up. So I got 2 empty. Theoretically 3 empty tanks because I can move. I do want to move the blue dreams. I have 1 colony of blue dream shrimp, 2 colonies of blue dream shrimp, 3 colonies of blue dream shrimp. I'm starting another colony down here, so what was it? 4 colonies, 5 colonies. There's I'm calling them black roses. They're the black ones that I pulled out. Another colony. I'm overrun. Guys want some blue dream shrimp?
Michelle says that's a beautiful beta.
Thank you.
And Eduardo says, Jason, I want some of those pseudos for my students.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, let me breed up some more. I gotta make a mop. I mean, that's just a matter. I have the yarn. I just gotta make, whatever. Go
Talking
through
of
the
which, I thought
motions.
you was gonna make a mop on the stream today.
Does anybody want to watch that? I don't know. I mean, I can, I guess.
I don't know.
We got some other things we gotta do too. We gotta talk about. What time is it? Okay. Okay. Let's see how you're gonna
It
make.
is 9:52.
Okay, so we're about an hour in, almost an hour. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good on time. Cool. Yeah. All right. Let me finish feeding. And we'll do some other stuff. But we have something to talk about. Let me set this down a second. I need more hands, people. I need more hands. I'm just gonna turn that camera there. We're gonna turn this camera over here. These are the other ones down below. Pseudos, the Gertrudes. Let's just do this. Hang in there, people. Let's see one of the looterings. I need to clean this tank. It's getting a little algae. But some of these, man, I can't believe how incredible some of these look. Like this guy, I'm not getting rid of him, dude. That's gonna be my look at that male. I don't know if it's coming through, but he looks pretty incredible on this end. Some brine in there. I already fed the other fry. One's up here. I did the whatever first plates. I don't want to overfeed them.
Berkeley Bell says, can anybody tell me if a pregnant guppy can have a reddish color gravid spot? Also, if any, on the left side.
If
I
any, what?
never see a guppy this pregnant.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Looks like a platy.
I'm gonna give
Sounds
these
like it
guys.
might be bound.
Yeah, it does sound like it might be bound.
And Dilstein wants to know how many assassins should I add to a tank that has millions of Malaysian trumpet snails?
I don't know. I bought. There was like a Petco that was selling. They had assassins. They were pretty cheap, so I bought like three. But I think there was only two that were actually alive, or one that was actually alive. Because the other ones just never moved, and now they're just empty shells. But so I had one there, and then I was at the last swap I was at. I got another six, but they were little, and I threw them on there. So I have seven in there, and they seem to be doing all right. And that tank was almost overrun with Malaysians, like any tank that Malaysian is, and like overrunning it.
Yeah,
They
Patrick,
seem to
it
find a
is
balance.
9:55 in
The East
Eastern
Coast.
time.
Yeah. What am I doing? Oh, I was gonna swap cameras. I don't think we're gonna. Well, let's do it anyway since I'm here. Whoops.
Greg says I put shrimp in all my tanks.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, they seem to really help out. I think. My opinion. Okay. Just gonna dump the rest of this in there. Give it a rinse.
Says I'm sure the angels would love the snack.
Yeah. Yeah, the shrimp. The little shrimplets.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna leave this out so we can. I'll clean this up later. Don't need to worry about that now. All right. What else were we gonna talk about?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Good.
Wasn't you gonna talk about cleaning up your
Spring cleaning. You're
Yeah.
right. I totally forgot. It's May. We're fully in spring
Yeah,
now.
it's May.
Hang on, let me set up a camera. We'll go through the. Look, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I have this like nether region in the fish room. Right?
That's my whole fish room.
Your old fish room's a nether region. All right. We can move some stuff. Let's get this out of the way. Oh my god. Hang on. We're tangled. We're going to go under. All right. There we go. We're freed up. Okay. This is the nether region. I feel like there should be some sort of like noise that happens. Some sort of like creaking door. Speaking of that, this goes in there too. I need to, well, maybe I shouldn't put that in there because I want to get some air moving into the little fry containers just to break it up. But actually what I've done now is I kind of have the water hitting it in such a way that it is actually breaking up the top. So I might not do that. I did air stones and whatever, so I'll just put these. All right, let's clean. Does anybody else have a fish room like this? Odds and ends. All right, these are all. This is my air stone valve box. I don't see a need to clean that. These are extra fittings for hoses, stuff like that. This can actually probably go into the garage where I would use that more. These are fittings for an RO, like that's a pipe thread, I think, to like a hose bib to feed into an RO unit, but I don't need it because I'm hard plumbed. This should go with the pipe fittings, I guess. There's a whole bunch of junk here.
Patrick says that the assassin snails multiply over time and can kill your shrimp and your fish that sleep on the bottom of your aquarium.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, actually, yeah, I could see that too. The assassins are in that tank by themselves, so there are no fish or shrimp in there. The only thing in there are assassins and Malaysians. So I don't have that problem. What was I just going to say about that? I could see that being a problem. I do feed the tank. I do put in bottom wafers and stuff for all the snails, and I'm sure the assassins eat that as well. These are parts for this. These are a breeder box. That's the lid. I was using them for the fry, but they could get through the mesh, so it made no sense to use it, right? Here's a plug. This is for the, I think one of the power heads? I have no idea what this is to. All right. We might need a trash can. How about this?
I don't know. You could never tell when you might need something like that. You shouldn't throw it away.
No, this is to, I know what this is to. This is to the aquatic light that I used in the blind cave tank, which has since burned out. So we got the waste basket here. We'll toss our trash in that. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Would you guys keep this? Well, so let's get through this box and then we'll go into the bigger stuff. I'm definitely keeping the airline. I bought a whole ream of this. Just tighten this up. Put a hole in this. So I can do that. Pipettes. I gotta find better spots for this stuff, right? Like All these lift tube stuff. Hey, this would work somewhere. Keep this. Keep those. And I got all this junk. Syringes. I have a whole bunch of them.
Syringes.
And dosing syringes. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep all those parts. This is to the other one of those. This can go in there. I don't think we need this scrap silicone or the scrap tubing. This is trash. I don't care. I don't care. Spring clean. These are leftover parts from the old power head. Do I need this?
Allison says she has 2 milk crates dedicated to various fish stuff, like kitchen junk drawers.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe I should put that in there. Oh my God, I almost pulled my ears out.
And Patrick Hardy was saying that Malaysian trumpet snails are like the earthworms of your aquarium.
Yeah, they do good. I do like them. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I hate them. Here's some mesh. This stuff is real flimsy. This was what I used for the top of the BCB baskets. And this is like the harder stuff that I use for the worms. Should keep this. Future.
Future.
You know, you never know when you need more worm stuff. Here's the other lid, the other thing, and that gets that one. Comes Monty to help out. What's up, dude? This always comes in handy.
Justin says just 2 milk crates. I have tons.
This can go somewhere else. This is an RO filter for the. This can go not under here. Empty Petco bag. Ow. Oh my God, I just jammed my fingernail on that. Dude. Do you see the cat? Wait, you need to get on my level. All right.
What, Monty's under there?
You don't see him? Here, hang on.
Yeah. See him now.
Yeah. Whoops. I can't really see what the camera's looking at. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Okay. Do I need these bags? Probably not. Actually, I'll just keep them. Keep them in here with the other stuff. These are for lights. I guess we'll put them in the fittings box.
Monty's supervising you.
He is. He's checking it out. Old equipment. Here's old fish bags. Old parts.
QC alcoholic. Aquaholic.
QC alcoholic. That's not nice. More parts. Oh my God. I'm not keeping these. These are like the things for lights that I've since removed. I don't even know what lights they go to. Instructions. I'll keep the fittings. I'll just throw them in that box. This is for lights. They can go into parts.
And
This
just
is,
then, you usually have a snail population according to how much you feed your tank. If you feed your tank heavy, you will have a heavy snail population.
this is true. This is very true. What is this? Oh, this is like a valve.
My pleco tanks always have a heavy snail population because I feed the pleco tanks heavy.
This is a sieve.
A
It
sieve.
actually comes in handy for
Can't
us.
throw that away.
No. Plus, this is actually for like gold panning. These are extra
Yeah.
baskets. I
You
should
never
probably just
tell
toss
when
these
you
out.
need to go gold panning.
Never know. Um, these were the containers that I use in for the eggs. They came with these baskets too. I have no use for these. They're going in the trash.
Joe Stan says, Jason, I use a large version of the China pump, no name air, a large version of the China no name pump, air
This,
pump for my pond.
like this thing? Or are you talking about? I had one of these. I had actually a bigger one of these that I gave to Tian Aqua, and it's powering his fish room. I think these things put out some air, but they're pretty loud. They're pretty noisy. I have this as kind of like a backup thing. I might use that on something, but I also have. Oh, check this out. This is good. This is good to keep. Screen like this is the stuff I use for the air holes on the worm containers.
Mm,
I tried using it
can't throw that away.
to sieve the worms, but the worms can actually get through that. Like as a sieve, they'll find their way. They'll make their way through it. Yeah, we got to keep this. This is good. This can probably go in the box. Or not. Just right there. This is the old filter that I took out of the sump. I think I did that on a stream, right? We talked about using this, like using something like this as a water change thing, right?
Yeah,
Because these can run outside the tank, and they can run with an intake, and you can change out. I believe you can change this end. Comes with some fittings. You can actually put like a hose fitting on it or something. So we may have
so
to
that could be that could
project.
be a dry pump.
Yeah, it could be a dry. I believe it can be. I believe it might actually show it on here. I don't think this is the box for this one. No, let's see it.
Mm. So why did you change that out from your sump?
Because it was not powerful enough for the sump. I mean, it was working, but it was kind of like running full power, and it was still kind of not as strong as I wanted. So I upgraded
Jocelyn,
it.
Jocelyn said, yes, like that one, Jason, and very noisy. That's why it's outside.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. This is one of these old. Well, this isn't even that old. It's one of these Fluval
Fluval.
electronic heaters. You ever use these?
Yeah, I do.
It's got the light that flashes when it's got the low flow, which always flashes because it's got the stupid housing all over it that can never get the flow.
Yeah, but I've noticed that if you put it horizontally instead of vertically, yeah, it it doesn't flash anymore.
Aren't you supposed to put it like this? I guess I could put it like
Well,
that.
yeah, like that, not horizontally, diagonally.
Yeah. I'll keep this because I think this still works. I just upgraded it to one that doesn't require because I used it. This I used to use in
Flow.
the sump, and then I went to the heater controller. So this wouldn't work with
Comprende.
this won't work with a heater controller. So I had to upgrade it. This does still work, so this would work as a backup heater. So just keep it. All right, let's get into this. These are what I use.
Heat Boy says it looks similar to the Sun pump I just got.
Yeah, yeah, it's a higher one. I know they make. There's other brands. Um, these are the plates that I use for the plenums or the undergravel filters. Got these off of Amazon. Like two of these wide is perfect for 20 long or whatever that footprint is. I think 2 by 4 might actually be
Hmm.
five.
I wonder
Perfect.
if you could cut that into
Yeah,
a circle.
maybe. Hey, you might not even need to because you could just run squares as long as it fits in a circle. I know what you're thinking.
Ooh.
Anyway, they snap together, right? And and you can use like three, and you can make them as long as you want. And I used some of this. So the other thing I used that mesh, this plastic canvas for, was making like I would hot glue on the edges here so that the gravel couldn't get around it and get underneath. So I'd make like a border basically, and that's what these are. And I'm sure I'll use these in the future, so I'm going to save this. What are you doing? Get out of there. I bought this. This is a poly pad for a phosphate removing pad. I might use that someday. I don't know for what. Removing phosphates. UV sterilizer. Keep this. Sits in a tank. It's got a UV light. Sucks it in, spits it out. You can add air. It's actually pretty convenient. I used this to get rid of when Mr. G, when I first got him, he had ick. And that's when I found out that black ghost knives are sensitive to medication. And this is kind of what I use that and heat to kind of cure them.
Geek Boy said he usually puts air stone under the heater so it doesn't flash.
Oh, that's probably not a bad idea. Why is there a rock here? I don't know. Polyfill. I guess this can't hurt to keep on hand in emergency situations. What do you got on your tail and your butt?
Robert said give Monty a a pat on the head for him.
Give him a smack on the ass. All right, this is a dosing pump or an aqua lifter. It works like an air pump, and it also can do like liquids. So I use it as a drip acclimator when I need to drip acclimate things. Keeping that. Now, let's get into like these old, crappy old air pumps. Here's some thicker silicone. Keep that. Put that in the miscellaneous
Joe
box.
Stan says UV is great for getting rid of green water.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if any of these work, how well they work. It's killing my knees. An old sponge. Scraps.
What's in those boxes?
We'll get there. We'll get there. Getting there. Old poly pad. Got a little bit of dust on it. Stuff it in the poly box or the poly box.
Allison says Monty could be her cat's twin.
Yeah. He's just like mine. All right, what else we got back here? We got Aquarium Co-op and an old tank thing. These actually come in kind of handy. Keep that. Put it in the box. This is, I guess, I don't know. Maybe. I thought it might be good to use. Really don't have a use for something like this. I don't know if I need it. This doesn't even work. Well, it does, but the stupid card inside of it got moved around, so it doesn't actually register.
The correct reading.
Yeah, the correct salinity. This is a hydrometer, and also has temperature. So this is pretty much trash. I had this for a long time.
Well, maybe you should throw it away.
Yep. Good call, man. This is for when I go full mad science and I start, making crystal meth in my fish room. Test tubes. This doesn't need to be under here, though. Find another place for test tubes. Monty's helping out. Fittings. This can go with the plumbing stuff that's going in the garage or whatever. Ooh, lots of silicone tubing. Keep that. Some more of this plastic canvas. That's actually about the same size that I would use for the heaters. I have this around the fish room just for fun. Makes it feel less like a basement. An old base to an aquarium sponge filter. Why don't I have the sponge? Oh, I know why. Because I believe that's the base for the one that I have stacked. So I don't need this. Man, I don't know if this heater
Did you
works.
just throw that away?
Yeah, why? I'm using it
Hmm.
stacked.
Yeah, but you don't throw stuff like that away.
Why? Just in case?
Just in case.
I don't. I
You
believe this
never
heater
know.
doesn't work. That's why I took this out and I threw it in there.
That you throw away.
Well, the Corian Deco, I might throw that away. This is completely unused. Is this biofilter thingy?
Don't throw that away.
We might give this away.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that anybody interested? Let's see. Maybe we'll do a giveaway on this. All right, Monty. Here's some more hard tubing. I might keep this because this is for like what do you call it? The RO stuff. Silicone I can throw
Allison
in.
says this is giving me a lick up my ass to check out my cabinet.
Yeah, right. Well, we're almost done here. We just got a couple more things. And then we can put it all away. And then we can talk about.
See, Joe Stan agrees with me. Don't throw that away. You might not always want it stacked.
All right, fine. Fine. I'm going to dig it now. Dig it out of the trash. It's in the box. It's in the box of excess parts. Can I throw this away?
Yeah, that you throw away.
Okay.
Or you could use it as cake for
I could
something.
use it, but I don't think I'm ever going to use that one. I do have another one of those that I did use somewhere.
You could use it as cheesy scape for something.
Oh, here's the parts to the pump. Monty, come on, buddy. This is like the
Monty's like,
overflow,
is there
right?
anything in there to eat?
All right. Suction cups, should probably keep. Beta log. I don't think I'm going to use these because A, it's been flaking the paint off of it, and I heard that these leach bad stuff into the. I don't know how true that is. I don't need it though. Here's some rocks. I guess that can go in a box. Hardscape materials. All right, what is this? I don't know what this is too. And I have another one over there too that I don't know what it is too. There's for the lights. Here's some more syringes. Monty, you're driving me crazy,
Joe,
buddy.
Joe Stan says, just because I agree with you does not mean I agree with you.
Nice. All right. I think we're just going to start stuffing stuff back in this box because this has got a snail trap. It's got the excess scraper blades. It's got the nano pump, the USB nano pump.
Patrick Hardy says that cat
Gosh,
keeps putting his butt in your face.
tell me about it. This is for that Beamsworth light that you gave me that didn't work, but I figured I should keep the controller in case I ever
Yeah,
find
keep the
another one.
controller.
I got a worm or a feeding ring with some worms that you put the worms in and they can eat it out of there. I got a million syringes. All right, let's stuff some. We can stuff that in there. Oh my god. I guess we can put. Well, let's look in this box. This box has got. Hey, a little pond pump.
Darlene Tank says, I have a box like that.
Yeah. Everybody's got one of these, I think. Junk boxes, or actually like this box. Is what you're talking about? More silicone tubing. Maybe I'll put, I don't know if I need this box for all this. And an old power head. You don't need the old power head because I have a bunch of power heads now. And this one, I guess it still works, right? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't throw it out. You never know. I'll keep it.
Never know.
You never know.
You can never know.
You never know. Okay.
And
Well,
then when you need it, you don't have it. You threw it out.
it's true. We should put the tubing in here. Maybe we'll put this in here too. This excess tubing can go in there. This tubing can go in there. Okay. I'm going to keep this pond pump out. Let's see what this cat's doing.
What is he doing? Chewing on the
On this, knock that off.
on the
On the coarse sponge.
chewing.
All right. Coarse sponges go in here. This can go in this box. Oh, we could do this screen material and this in that box too. Heck, we could even do the RO filter. That's what I do with the lid. There it is. Let's remove this. UV sterilizer we're keeping. Set that over there. The dosing pump and these breeder boxes we're going to keep. Put them over there.
What was that? Background?
What do you mean?
Yeah, forget about it.
You're watching the wrong thing, aren't you? You are.
Yeah.
This we're just going to put in there. Actually, we'll put this over on the side. I'll put the airline and these things there. The batting can go back in the corner.
Rico
Quantum plates can
Rico
go back
just
in the corner.
said I have a room like that.
Yeah, I know that feeling. This pump we might do something with, so we'll keep this at the ready. Might give that away. And since we're dealing with the pump, we'll keep the pump parts next to it. That we're going to find a use for. That can go back. That can stay out. And I don't think that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, everything else
Peplin's
is.
in the house.
Good morning, Peplin. All right. Anybody want a Zis
Said,
bubble
dang, the cat
bio,
got it.
bubble and moving biomedia filter? I got to go through and test these. I'm not going to do it right now, but I think half of these are shot. Not even worth keeping.
You could do a giveaway for that
Oh my God, I can't
filter.
feel my knees. Yeah, so I was going to do. Should we do it now?
Sure. Why not?
All right. How do you want to do the giveaway? Never mind.
Joe Stan said, don't toss the little air pumps. Send them to me.
You think they work? I don't even think they work. They might work. I could test them. Because you really want them. I guess I could send them. Oh, dude, it'd be cheaper to buy new ones and send those things. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Stan. He's not gonna pay to send you his junk.
Yeah, that's, you got to get a box. You got to ship it. Let me clean up some of this real quick. I guess I should. I'm going to throw out the plugs that I don't even know what they go to because clearly I don't need them.
Robert says that tank fan could use some paint.
Yeah, it's been through the ringer, man. I can't even get the stupid. There we go. Get a trash bag out of there.
Wants to know if they still sell those Zish filters.
I don't know, actually. I have another one that I have used. I had two of them. That's the one that I've never touched. That's like brand new out of the box. So I was thinking about giving it away. So, all right, let's do this. Anybody interested in it? Put a number between 1 and 100 into the chat, and we'll roll for it.
Giveaway time, everybody.
Giveaway time.
Put your numbers in
Yep. Let
between
me.
1 and 100.
Here, let's do this a little bit. Here we go. That's what we're giving away. Give it a few minutes for people, and then we'll talk about some other contest. Want to talk about this? Let's talk about this. Fishyman had an idea the other day. He had this nice big old glass bowl that he found somewhere and said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we packed this bowl full of aquascape and stuff and maybe some fish or shrimp or something? And I said, hey, that's not a bad idea. So we were talking about doing a little contest for the month of May on scaping a little glass bowl, an aquascape of sorts. Let's see, do I have a camera on this? Nope. But yeah, so after we're done doing this giveaway, let's talk about the contest. All right, yeah, there we go. Works for me.
Aquascaping contest, people.
Do guppies, I don't know how to word this. Hang on, let me see if I can highlight this comment. I don't know how to word this. Do guppies get like a small point-like spot at the base of the gravid spot just prior to giving birth? Can you tell them a guppy newbie? Yeah, I think they do actually. Almost like a protrusion. I think so. Or sometimes that might actually be like not good. It's been a long time.
Pepin, congrats on legal weed, Fishyman.
Nice. Yeah, he said he's gonna bring some next swap. He's going underground. Okay, so I'm gonna type stop in the chat. Everybody got their numbers in. Let me do a
Rico Span just squeaked in.
random number generator.
Wait a minute, Berkeley Bell, did you enter a number? Berkeley didn't enter a number.
Uh-oh, Brooklyn, enter a number. If you want one, she might not even want it.
She may not want it. That's right. She may not want your junk.
That's it. Oh my God. Why can't you just give me a random number generator? That's not like the 1920s. All right, whatever. It's good enough. Desktop. Boom.
I think your screen's frozen.
Mine?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, I was just focusing on that. Okay, so number from 1 to 100. Are we ready? Let's get set. I'm going to hit this button.
Hit the button.
67. All right, what are we doing? Closest without going over?
67.
I see 63.
69.
I see a 65.
I see 69.
69 is over 67.
No, it is not.
It's not?
60. I mean 96. Forget it. Forget I said anything.
You need some coffee, man. I'm seeing Alshon.
What was the
65.
number?
65.
Alishon, yeah, 65.
Let's transition here.
Alishon's the winner.
There we go, Alshon. Oh yeah, this is what I really need to do. Here, I'm gonna type it in chat.
Alishon had 65.
Yeah. There we go. And I will pin this to the channel. So that's my email. Please send me an email. And I'll actually I still have your address, Alshon, I believe, because I sent you a plushie that you won from Fishimon a while ago. Might still have your address.
Yeah.
But send me an email anyway, just make sure. Otherwise I'll look for it. But yeah, congrats. All right. Now let's switch cameras and talk about the glass bowl.
The glass bowl. Talk about the glass bowl. Let the
Let's talk
people
about
know.
the pack a bowl
Pack,
challenge, the contest, pack a bowl contest.
pack a bowl.
Find
Pack a
yourself
bowl, people.
a glass bowl. Put some stuff in it and scape it however you like. Any size bowl, whatever you want to put in it. There are here, I made a little video. Let's watch. All right, we're back. Yeah, so there
All
it is.
right. Yeah,
$50
people.
gift card. Now it can be. I was thinking either like Amazon, Aquarium Co-op. If there's some other gift card you think would be better, or I mean, if you really just want $50 in your PayPal account, I could do that too. But that's what the winner's gonna get. First, second, third prizes. Um, contest will end at the end of May, which I believe is a Tuesday or something like that. But we'll judge it. It'll be Fishimon and I will be the judges. We'll figure out.
We'll be the judges.
Yeah, we'll make like a slideshow or whatever. We'll show everybody stuff off, see what everybody got. We'll do winners. We'll do a prize stream that following Sunday
And
probably, which would be like June something, 5th. Good.
and yeah, I don't think that we should be trying to put any creatures in this bowl that
Yeah, that was
won't
part of the
survive
rules.
in a bowl long term.
Yeah, like if you're gonna put livestock in there, whatever you're putting in there, you got to make sure it's adequately taken care of. Like if it's a betta you're throwing in there, you better make sure it's heated. And
Heated, yeah,
we want
and
these things
filtered.
to thrive, and to be provided for. We don't want to be
And
like fishy Auschwitz here.
for instance, take for instance, you don't do any filter or any heater, maybe shrimp,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, consider maybe shrimp
And you
or
don't have to
snails.
do. I mean, I don't. there is no requirement to put livestock in it. You can just do like an aquascape.
Yeah, it
So
could be plants. Plants are
exactly. There you
living
go. There you go.
beings.
So there. No goldfish. Yes. Please no goldfish. No, not blindfolded. You don't have to do it blindfolded. If you want to,
No,
by all
no,
means,
not by.
you can
Yeah,
challenge yourself, Peplin. By all means. All right. So we did the giveaway. We got the contest rolling. That's good. Cool.
Ricky de Hoyos. I woke
Oh,
up right in time.
nice. Perfect. And the other
Yeah,
thing, what was I going to say, is Fishymon and I are going to be doing this too, but obviously we're not. We're going to have a contest between me and him. And you guys can be the judge
will be the judge.
on who's the winner. Now
Yes, you.
he's already telling me he's going to fight dirty, so I have to
When
step
did
up the
I tell
game.
you this?
I don't know. Keep telling me all the stuff you got worked out. Plans. You got like he's got like a map. Like what do you call it?
Dirty is not. Dirty is not the
Sketch.
word.
Okay, you're right.
I will fight better
Methodical.
than you. That does not mean I'm gonna fight dirty.
Very true. Very true.
Eric. Eric's in the house. How are you
Eric,
doing,
Eric,
Eric?
what's going on? Yeah, so check it out. Let me see what we got. That's not a very good camera angle. Did I feed all the shrimp? No, I didn't. That's the one thing I did not do. Eat shrimp. I'm gonna do the mulberry powder.
So,
That stupid cat.
the the contestants, the people in the chat, their contest is called Pack a Bowl. What is ours called again?
Well, it's the same thing, except it's just
No,
between you
ours
and
is
me. The
the
bowl
Super
off.
Bowl.
The Super Bowl 2022.
Yes,
Look at this.
between Degenerate Fishkeeper, Depths Unknown, and Fishymon 64.
That's right. To the
And the
death. No,
people will be the voters.
exactly. Yep. And we'll do it on the stream, I guess. The whatever that's the June. I think it's June 5th. I can look it up real quick. Yeah, June
And
5.
Eduardo, if you can find a 90-gallon bowl, you can put a Oscar in it.
Go for it. That'd be pretty impressive, actually. Watch me knock this thing over and shatter it. Pow. Let me get these up
You
off
know,
the floor.
Monty already tried to do that, didn't he?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Speaking of that, this was sitting on my kitchen table or whatever, my dining room table after I bought it, and then I went to work. I came home from work the one day, and this was on the floor, just sitting there. I'm like, how did this get knocked off the table and onto the floor? Obviously, Monty was involved, but I can't believe it didn't shatter. I didn't even. I mean, it doesn't even look like it got a little scuffed. You can tell where it hit. But man, I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. But yeah, this is and you can get these relatively cheap. Um, this one I got at a Hobby Lobby. It was like normally $21, and it was on clearance for 50% off. So I got this for $10 and change, whatever. So relatively cheap. I think they run around 20 for like this size. Obviously, you can get bigger, smaller, but you can make money if you win. Even if you come in second. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Has Monty tried to sleep in it yet? I think that's what he was trying to do. That's why I got to keep an eye on him. See if we could show. Fishymon already started doing his, I think, right? At least you started plotting and scheming.
I I plead the fifth. Although I'm showing you everything that I'm doing, it's not like I'm trying to, you know, you can copy me if you want. It's
Yes.
not gonna look the same though. Mine's is gonna look better.
We'll see. I already got the lighting worked out for mine. Oh, this is sketchy. You're gonna watch us shatter on stream. Let me plug that in. Ding. Oops. Yeah, it was a good price, right? Yeah, you can find it pretty cheap. And there's like I don't know, you get like this. We got all these weird stores around here, almost kind of like a dollar store, but like they're called like odd lots or I think it's called odd lots. There's also like an Ollie's. They sell all sorts of stuff like this, like overstock. You can find these pretty cheap, relatively, I think. Mm.
Yeah, people, but he paid 50 something dollars for that stand with the light though.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not impressed. I don't know if it's bright enough. First of all, it's not even centered. Ow, I just zapped myself.
It's a bull, man. It's bright enough.
It's
Trust me.
true. That's probably true. I did have to. I had to modify this thing. I did that. I talked to you about that yesterday. All right. If anybody's thinking about getting this light, I would recommend not because it comes with like this little like self timer thingy, whatever it is. It's got the on off button. I don't know if you can't see that. Hold on. Here, let's go down here. It's got the on off, and it's got the brightness. Like you can dim it. 4 different settings, even though it only looks like 3, I think. And then it's got a countdown timer, like a 2-hour, 4-hour, 8-hour, and that's it. But the problem is, anytime you unplug this, you have to manually turn the button on. And then if you want it to turn off in 8 hours, you got to set the timer for 8 hours for it to turn off every single time. Same thing with the dimming, right? If you want it to be that dim, every time you unplug it, plug it back in, you have to hit the button, and it goes all the way back to full brightness. Not crazy about that. What I did do is I bypassed the on button. So I used don't do this at home, kids. I broke this open, soldered some wire on there to bypass the switch. So now whenever it gets
Brooklyn
power, it just
Bell
turns
wants to know
off.
what light that is.
It is, I don't remember. I can look it up real quick. Hang on.
Maybe you could drop a link if for it.
Yeah, hang on. I
The
got it on
Amazon
Amazon.
link.
Yeah, but I was just talking about how I didn't recommend the light. So, but if you you can. I tell you what I didn't like about it. If you work around that, then go with it. But yeah, it's supposedly a full spectrum light. Here, let's get the link. Well, I can just show it too, but I can grab the link.
Omni Rock, hello.
What's up, Omni? They finally dropped 317 Omni. I gotta check that out. That's a game.
What?
It's a space sim game and play.
Oh,
Omni and I, we hang out there. We have an organization that we are in. Am I showing this? Yes. Okay, that's not the exact great picture. There we go. This is the picture. But yeah, like I said, this switch thing, I'm not crazy about it. It's the last button, on off light, yeah. And like I said, every time it loses power, you have to push the button to turn it on, and then you have to set the timer to turn itself off. So I hotwired it to jumper that button so that whenever it gets power, it turns on. However, I can't control, I mean, I could set the timer to turn off every so often, or every time it turns on, and I could set the dimness, but other than that, it's just on off. But I got it to work so I could put it on an actual like mechanical timer. Yeah, and it
Alashon, a
was
lot of people have done bowl setups on YouTube.
50
If you
bucks, man.
just search it, search bowl aquariums, uh, a bunch of them will pop up.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, excuse me. So yeah, that's the whole bowl setup, or the light for the bowl. He's not playing
You
Star
gotta hot
Citizen
rod
Challenge.
my light for me too, man.
Why, you have the same problem?
Yeah, because it has
Oh,
that same switch setup.
oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could probably. Hey, man, a disclaimer: if it burns your house down, that's on you. Don't blame me. I can't be trusted with this sort of stuff. I'm not even sure it won't burn my own house down. Who is it that does bowl setup? Zen something? Uh, I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody like
Allison,
that.
you are correct. MD does he does bowls as well, but a few other people do bowls too.
I know there's that Serpa Design. He has a lot of cool, like little. Even if it's not like what you're exactly looking for. Oh, Monty, you're such a mess. You got cobwebs all over you. Dirty cat. Whoops! I just totally knocked that camera. Yeah, but what the heck was I just saying? Oh, Serpa Design. Even if you don't,
Yeah, because
he has
bowls
great like
come in different
ideas.
sizes, but it's my opinion that a bowl that does approximately 3 gallons would be better than like the smaller bowls. But it's up to the individual what size bowl they get. You know,
I indeed know. So I was grabbing a water. My throat's dry. Ooh. Almost stepped on a cat and kicked the bowl. That would have not been good. All right. How much time we got left? 10 minutes. All right. Maybe we should.
Peplin says Kenny has a 30-gallon bowl.
There you go. There you go, Kenny. It's already, yeah. I think that's cheating, though. It's already escaped. Set up. Unless you drain it and fill it back up and redo the thing, then we'll accept it. Otherwise, you got to get a new bowl. Yeah, Omni's getting in the
Let
spirit.
me
There you
get
go,
this right.
Omni.
The contest starts as of today,
Correct.
and everybody has until the end of May
Correct. Hey,
to have their bowls up and running.
I made a little video for it. Should I show it? It's only 45 seconds. Here we go.
Yeah, show it.
We could talk over it. They can hear us now. So yeah,
Right,
pack a bowl.
yeah.
Aquascaping contest.
Yes, people, pack a bowl.
That's it. There's the rules. It's got to be a glass bowl. You got to put water in it. You can even do it like half, like a Wabikusa emerged growth thing. And if you're doing livestock, you got to make sure it's you're adequately providing for them so that they're not going to die. Now, I understand if you want to put a fish in there to do a picture, whatever. But
My personal
let
opinion
me know
is
that.
I'm gonna do shrimp in mine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do shrimp too. And but yeah, let me if you're doing just a fish in there or something for a picture, make sure you let me know that in the picture when you email it. And the email was pinned to the chat, so I believe
Chalupa No Tomatoes is in the house.
Chalupa.
Chalupa, we're
What's up?
having a contest. Pack the bowl.
That's right. Back a bowl contest.
And you have until the 31st of May to enter your bowl.
Wow, my chat kind of died. On the
Any and everybody is invited to enter.
yeah, yeah, worldwide. Uh, yeah, like I said, the prizes will be either it'll be gift cards, whatever works best for you, whatever's in your region. And if you have a PayPal and you'd rather just have $50 cash, I'll PayPal you $50 cash. There we go. And we just said that Fishymon and I are going to do a little challenge too between the two of us. We're
Yeah,
going to do the
ours
same
is
thing.
a side contest
That's
to
right.
the contest.
And we'll be judged by the chat on the same stream that we announced the winners for the contest. June 5th is when we'll announce everything.
Eduardo wants to know if the pack bowl contest can be a toilet bowl.
Is it a glass toilet bowl? Because that's
It would
it's got
have
to be glass.
it would have to be a glass toilet bowl, Eduardo. You would have to be able to see
All right,
inside of it.
let's pair it. Let's make it. I mean, you could do an acrylic bowl too, I guess, as long as it's see through. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have a see through toilet, feel free. I'm down. Ooh, S wants some of them frittata eggs, huh? Something happened to my chat, man. Hang on, let me turn this off real quick. Try and refresh it. See if that does it. Okay.
Chalupa says a glass toilet bowl sounds like a terrible idea.
Porcelain is glassy. Yeah, not good enough. They don't make glass toilet bowls. Let's hope not. But S, let me get some of them frittata eggs. I can probably hook you up. I got to make a mop. Oh yeah. Maybe I should set up for that, like in the near future. I could
Yeah, but how
show off
can you mail? You can
eggs.
mail eggs.
I don't see why not. I mean, if you can mail fish, why can't you
Yeah,
mail eggs?
I don't know.
Eggs would probably ship a whole lot better than
Can
fish would too.
can you mail? Can you ship a chicken egg?
Yeah. I mean, is there anything stopping you? What did I come out here for? I came out for the yarn. There it is.
Allison says see-through toilet bowl is a pretty shitty idea.
Yes, it is. Here's my thing of yarn. I bought cotton yarn because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of all those microplastics. And I know the acrylic yarns, every time you rinse them, wash them, whatever, put them in a tank, they're always dropping stuff. So I figured, worst comes to worst. Mine biodegrade. Took about 2 months before it got a little nasty. Started falling apart, which is good to know. So I know about a range. Like every 2 months, I got to make a mop or whatever, however many months I'm using. But I think it's, that thing of yarn wasn't that expensive. It just gave me a peace of mind.
And S
Plus,
says chicken bones are that chicken eggs are shipped every day.
this is very true. They are shipped every day. That's very true. Yeah,
That
somehow they're
chicken
in the
was
grocery stores. They didn't walk there. Yeah, but the other thing I noticed about this cotton yarn is that I have amano shrimps in that tank, and they start picking all over it when it starts degrading. They actually eat the fibers. So there's that. It is a natural fiber. Came from a plant. Sure, it's got dyes in it, but it's better than plastic. I wouldn't. All right, I didn't say it's the best. I would say it's the reason I use it is because it's natural, right? And it's not going to hurt anything. You can use wool too, like a wool yarn, I guess. That might actually last longer. You should try that. Wool might be more durable than cotton. That's worth a shot. I'll have to try that. But yeah, I mean, and obviously the ones that last the longest are the plastic, the acrylic ones. That's why people use them. But I don't like that
So
idea.
is that going to be your aquascape for the bowl?
Maybe.
Looks pretty lame to me.
What do you think, guys? I win. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think this was like, if I remember, this was like this amount of yarn was like $10, something like that. I don't remember. I have to ask the wife. She's the one that bought it. She has like she has little stitchy projects she does. So she picked it up. I told her, look, I stole her last like thing of green yarn. She's like, no. I'm like, well, you better get me some more because I'm going to use it.
Greg's planted tank says wool makes the fish itchy.
Does it? And if it's warm water, it shrinks, right? You can always rely on Eduardo to tell like it is. That's not a bad idea, Eduardo. Using black. You can see the eggs butters. I suppose they are meant to be better.
Well,
Yeah,
I do like butter on my toast with eggs.
that's not a bad idea, black yarn. I might have to think about that. Maybe I'll do black wool next time. We'll check it out. We'll change it up. But I got a lot of yarn to use. Um, I had a. Do I still have it? I do. Now I made like this little. It's just a stick, right? I think this is like a grade stake from a job site that I, whatever. But anyway, I cut it down, and I guess I can just show what I'm gonna do. Let me get the yarn and my skizzers, and I just use bobbers to float them. Let's see if I can do this. Look at Monty. Oh, here, let's get rid of the chat. All right.
And
First,
apparently, Eduardo did mean butters, not better.
there goes the stick. All right. First things first. I take a little piece, cut it. That's my tie-in string. Now, I think I did put this across there like that, a little string. Wait, let's do it this way. Right? Then I take this string, whatever, dangle it there. Now hold it by the sides. This is hard to do with the camera in the middle. And then I just start wrapping it. Around and around. Now I got a couple wraps on that. I can kind of let go of that string a little bit. Is that 3? $15, $16, $17. Whoops. 20. I don't know. Will you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
That's 30.
Lady Diane, how are you today? S wants you to make a sweater while you're at it.
All right, this is 40, I think, right around 40. Good enough. And then I'll tie this together, but I'm not going to do that with the camera in front of me because I need to do this over here. I'll show you. Just tie a couple knots in it, right? Well, I can show you that. You know, knot it up. So I still can't do that. It's over that far. You just stabilize it. There we go. And then take this X-Acto knife and cut it on the bottom. This is the bottom. That's the top. Just cut it. But I'm not going to do that on camera because I'm going to slice my thumb off. You don't want to see that.
Nobody wants to see that.
Now, I did last time. I did tie every one of these in a knot. I realize now that if it's only going to last 2 months, I am not doing that again. I thought it might have made it last a little longer, but I don't think it did. I don't think it did anything. I think it was just a waste of time. Okay. Sliced. Whoops, I missed one. Might have been that one. Okay. Are they all cut? They're all cut. There we go. Kind of a smaller one. I think I probably would have wrapped this another 1 or 2 more times, or like 10 more times. Then I'll just turn it around upside down, tie it again. Do that over here. Now when I'm done with this, I'm going to soak this in water, like hot water. Just because I like to let them get waterlogged and whatever before I put them in the tank. All right, let's put the scissors away. Let's put my...
Eduardo wants you to make a pair of mittens. You'll need them for his trip to the Clash in Bubblefuck, Pennsylvania.
Oh, come on now. Those are the best towns in Pennsylvania. What did I just do with that? Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, look. This is what my wife made me. Aw. And apparently I ruined it already. Look at that. Don't tell her. Oh, my God. It's ruined.
Patrick wants to know the approximate measurements of your bowl.
12 inches, I believe, is the... Well, here, hang on. We can move this up.
And how many gallons approximately?
I think it's 3.
I would say it's about 3.
The opening is 9 inches. And I'd say the entire diameter is
I would say about 12.
11 and a half is what it looks like. And
12 people.
9 inches deep. But you can use any bowl you like. Anyway, here is the little tie stringies that I have. And I'll just hook it into, I don't know, any fishing people out there, but bobbers work by pushing that little part, wrapping around the line, and then what is on this? Oh, I think I hot glued this one. Why did I do that? I forgot why I did that. I had this on something else. I mean, it would work like that. I have another bobber too. We should just use that. Let's use the other bobber. Actually, I have smaller bobbers. We'll use the smaller bobber. Same idea. Push that out. It's got a little hook. If I could get my stupid fingers to work, that would be nice. Because I'm using the wrong hands. Need to get a little more slack on that one. There we go. And then you push the other side and the other one comes out. And then voila. I'm soak it in some hot water. Give it a rinse. Ow! It's too hot. Okay. Now I'll just let this soak for a few hours. And then I'll throw it in the tank. I'll start collecting eggs. But I'm
So
gonna wait.
that brightly colored bobber doesn't deter the fish from spawning in that mock.
I haven't noticed any difference, honestly. I mean, maybe it
Yeah,
might, but they don't seem to care.
I don't know. I'm just asking a question.
I don't think they can see those colors. I'm not sure. I think that's why bobbers are those colors.
Okay.
But I don't exactly know. I mean, I'm not a fishologist. I get a pass. Who gets a pass? Oh, I see Eduardo. Eduardo, you being bad? I put you in timeout. Oh, it's we're past time here, man. By the way,
What's
and I
that?
believe what is it? Our Aquatic Universe.
It's
He is.
streaming. You walking over him?
I believe that's
You
his
stepping on
schedule.
his toes?
I might be, but you know where you can find out who's going? Fishfam.link. And yes, Our Aquatic Universe with Mike B is going right now. Let me get you a.
And 3G says Walmart has a 3.9 gallon for $10.
Oh, really?
Boom. Yeah.
Nice. There you go. Right there. Perfect. $10 at Walmart. All right. There is Mike's Mike B's Our Aquatic Universe's link. You guys want to check him out? They make light up bobbers. Yeah, they do. That's actually kind of a cool idea. I'm always leaving. I'm sorry. Got ended sometime. But I appreciate everybody coming. It's been a great stream, I think. Remember the
And
contest?
don't forget, people, contest ends May the 31st. Pack your bowl.
Pack your bowl. That's right. And yeah, anybody watching the replay, you're more than welcome to join in this too. Don't be afraid. I might even put a little video out
And
on my
it's all
channel.
in good fun, It's like
Yeah, just for
you don't
fun.
have to go overboard. You don't have to spend $1 million. It can be. It's.
No,
I'm doing mine totally low tech.
that was one of the reasons why I would cleaned out underneath that fish tank is because I wanted to see what was under there. I might be able to throw in this bowl. I found a little pond
Yeah.
pump I might use. That little pump, the little fountain pump. I mean, might have to check that out. But yeah,
Or maybe design a under gravel filter for it.
that's not a bad idea too. That is not a bad idea. I could use one of those little plates. Huh?
Yeah.
Give me ideas here, man. So yeah, they're definitely get the wheels
Plus,
turning,
people,
folks.
they pet shops do sell under gravel filters, especially for bowls. Just a heads up.
Yep, and you can put your $1 million shrimp in there. That'd be even better. I actually thought about doing like carradinas, like do a soft water. That might be interesting, but I'm too scared. But I might. We'll see. But like I said, contest open till the end of May. Pack your bowl. Um, yeah, that's it we got for today. Thanks for watching, folks. Anybody watching the replay, I appreciate you. Anybody that's not subscribed, please subscribe and throw me a like if you liked it. All right, guys, we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, folks.